Hi, welcome to my channel. I have just finished unboxing a ton of makeup boxes, but I wanted to do one more that was something a little different today. So we are also going to be unboxing my May Homestead box. This is a box that has items to let you be more self-sufficient. So far I have basically just received gardening supplies. The first month it was great. The second month it was kind of a disappointment. So we're going to see what is in the third one to figure out whether or not I'm going to keep subscribing. For those who do not know, this subscription is $24.99 plus $5 shipping and handling for the basic box. It has a special name, but there are two larger sizes that have these items plus additional items. As we learned from last month's box, the additional items that we did not receive were fabulous. Less excited about the basic items. So let's see what is in this box without too much more blathering. Okay, so the very first thing we have is another Haas box for seeds. This one says it is the Pollinator Garden Collection, so I hope I'm going to have some lovely bee-friendly flowers in here. And I'm not bad about getting yet another one of these little metal boxes. They have actually been fairly handy to have around. So we have Ageratum, I think, Blue Horizon, Venery Giant Zinnia Mix. I actually really like planting zinnias outside, both because the bees and butterflies dig them, but also because they are pet safe. Celosia Century Mix, Teddy Bear Sunflower. Again, I like having some sunflowers because they are pet safe, and I do like the look of these teddy bear sunflowers, so I think I'm going to have to get those planted really quick outside. There's also some Autumn Beauty sunflowers, the Cosmos Versailles Mix, and Celosa Chief Mix. So those are actually some nice flowers. I definitely think I will be planting at least the zinnia and sunflowers pretty shortly. I do like to keep my garden pretty pet friendly because they kind of run wild out there. Okay, then I have some more packing material. Okay, the next thing I have in here is a mason jar lid with chicken wire to hold flowers, pencils, and more. That's not the best collection of cutting flowers, but I can kind of see the connection between them. I tend to just buy the wide mouth mason jars though, so that I can fill them and clean them easier. I don't actually think I have a mason jar that this will fit on. And then we have another book this month. It is 100 Plants to Feed the Bees. Provide a healthy habitat to help pollinators thrive. And it looks like just a plant-by-plant guide of different flowers that are nice for pollinators. Just flipping through this, I am not wild about the format of the book. You can't really look for a particular pollinator you want and figure out how to feed and attract them. It's sort of the opposite. It's what flower you want, and here's what might end up there. Which is information that's good to have, I guess, but not really good planning information. You know, if I wanted to attract monarchs or moths or bees, I would have to go through flower by flower to find the right combination. So I'm not loving this book. I mean, I'm not hating it, but it's just not that useful for actually putting together a garden to attract pollinators. It's more like attracting pollinators is the secondary effect. Okay, so then we have a little flyer talking about the contents. The vintage box, which is what this in, had those 3 items, leaving me a little underwhelmed. Mainly because I'm going to have to buy mason jars if I want to use this. No thank you. A little scotch tape over the top does the same thing. And then for the classic box, which is the medium size, it also had a hydroponic clipper and a ladybug and insect house. So you can see those items here. That would actually be really nice to have. And then for the Pioneer box, which is the largest box, it was the Monterey Honeybee Attractant, an A-frame butterfly house, and an A-frame bee house. So you can see the additional items here. In comparison, despite the price difference between the levels, I am seriously underwhelmed by this vintage box. So, I do think I will be taking at least a very long-term hiatus from this box. I don't hate it, but for 30 bucks a month, I don't love it. And for 30 bucks a month, I'd like to love it a little bit more than this. So, I think this will be the last Homestead unboxing for at least quite some time. However, there are plenty of other boxes to open and plenty of other videos to watch. If you want to catch those, hit subscribe, come back and see me.